once again, this is not my fault at all.
Yes, it is.
Right, Kelly? Right, Kelly?
Yes, it is.
And that was my fault. Let's get ready to rumble.
Whoa. That's copyrighted. Trademarked.
Let's get ready to Bronco.
There you go.
What is going on, All Terrain Nation?
to
Kelly,
Ford?
whether it be two-wheel drive.
Four-wheel drive.
Does it really matter what you drive?
Well, it does on Mondays because it's Ford Talk Live.
Damn it. I messed this whole show up. We're going to start. I'm playing. What is going on, everybody? Happy Monday. If it's a holiday, I don't know what day it is,
It's
really.
not.
I've been stuck at home for a week and a half, so I don't even know what day it is anymore.
Some of us have been
God,
stuck at home.
slacker.
actually for
Some of
work.
us work for a living.
Oh, I work.
Right?
Trust me. I brought those hard hitting stories in here. And speaking of hard hitting, right away, Kelly,
Wow.
my friend Andrea,
Thank you.
you're a savage. Hopefully, we see you in that Bronco Raptor at Supercell this year.
Yes.
I know you got last minute called out there, but dude, thank you so much.
Thank
You've
you.
always
We
been a
appreciate you so much.
good supporter of the channel, and we say thank you.
Not just a great supporter of the channel.
Not even a great
Wow.
supporter, really.
Amazing supporter of the channel.
Is there a better word than amazing?
I don't know. Allie, is there a better word than amazing?
So if anybody can think of a better word than amazing, that was $99.99. For $100, we will come up with a better word. I promise you. I'm playing. But thank you so much, Andrea. You are awesome, dude.
Thank you.
This is your Ford Talk Live presented by who, Kelly?
Nobody right now.
Damn it, man.
You
Clearly,
almost got-
Andrea. It's presented by
Well,
Andrea
yes.
today.
You
So
almost got me.
Wait, does that say "Go Lions Go"? Dave.
what?
Where?
Says Dave and
What do you
Kelly,
mean?
"Go Lions Go."
Oh, see, I didn't even see it. Nice.
I put sneaky things in there all the time, and you two never notice.
I usually see your sneaky things. I just didn't see it tonight.
Oh.
We didn't.
Yeah,
know,
man,
I mean, we're gonna acknowledge this.
I've been pulling for the Lions. She knows I've been pulling for the Lions for 2 years, man. I was like,
I'm sorry. I am so glad with like how well they're doing. Like no
Yes.
matter how like I don't wish them like bad luck. Like no matter how this ends, Super Bowl or not, like they have come so far from us losing every single game a couple of years ago.
oh yeah,
But
0
I
and
am
16
dang
now.
proud
Yeah.
of those guys. That is
Here's what I will say though. Having
Oh,
been
come on, Debbie Downer.
No. I'm just having been family of Detroit, big heavy duty Detroit fans just in general over sports. Like Detroit fans.
I'm a Bengals fan, so come on.
Stop it.
well,
Detroit fans in general, like Michigan Detroit fans, are so quick to be like, my boys, my whatever,
You know why
my
that
blah,
is?
blah. Can I finish? Just real sick.
Can I finish?
Can I finish just a second? Like go, and then once they're out, then they're like, I just knew it. I knew they couldn't do it. Like they're so quick to flip the switch on it, where they're just like, well, I can't believe they let us down.
That's the one thing that I love that Coach Dan said. He's like, if you're now just jumping on our bandwagon, he's like, we left. Like you're not coming on.
Nice.
You know why they're doing good right now? Because Michigan sucks. Ha! Take that, Blue.
Right,
I'm
'cause we're
playing. You guys are national
champions.
championships. I can't take it away from you, but you are losing your coach. So take that. And could you please
Official
take
yet.
the coach from the Ohio State Buckeyes, please? I'd like that as well. Anyways, yes. Go Lions, go. That was a good game.
Wouldn't that be some shit if we took
Language.
the Ohio State coach, and then we still got a championship next year, wouldn't that
No,
just
I mean
burn
take
you?
him away from just getting.
Oh, I
yeah.
thought you meant like take him like as in
No,
we take
There's
him.
no Buckeye coach or Wolverine coach ever going to flip flop ever. Ever. They couldn't even get out of Ohio or Michigan fast enough. They would have to be their whole house just airlifted somewhere. They would
Airlifted out of there.
See, even Allie knows. Allie's like, Kelly, you dreaming on that one.
Eric Jefferson just said, "Okay, Dave, I take back my offer to use my Ranger Raptor now."
Hey man, I really don't. Since I told you guys, since the NIL, it's kind of killed my desire for college football.
100% correct, Jess. We're from Detroit. That goes the same for everything. Love them or count them. And unfortunately, we have instilled that quite a bit into our daughter.
Oh, our daughter's a little asshole.
Like she is totally a love them or cut them.
Yeah.
Like she will cut people out of her life like real quick, and we're like, you gotta.
Well, I do that.
You do, and then I'm the one that. Well, we've talked about this.
Yeah,
like he's
we walk on eggshells around Allie. We don't want her cutting us out of our life. Jeez.
Well, like we've talked
No,
about this.
I feel like you really got to mess up though. Like I put up with a lot of crap.
I set some pretty high standards for some things, but then other things it's like I'm gonna give you 25 times to like mess it up. But there are certain things that I hold the line on.
The line on.
And we've talked about this before. Like Dave's gonna build the bridge, let you get halfway over it, and then he's gonna burn it, and then he's
gonna blow it up.
He's gonna throw water on it, allow you to back off the bridge, and then he's gonna say it's okay, go ahead, and then he's gonna drop a bomb on the bridge and let you kind of like go that route. So like I'm like, please let's build the bridge, please. So
don't
yeah.
Kelly. This is actually a Ford. I swear to God, this is a Ford talk show. We're gonna have to jump over to Marital Nation. And speaking of which,
that's what I was just gonna tell you.
I wanted to get this out early. After in 1st of February, all these replays of this show go to our sister channel, All Terrain Nation Live, ATN Live. So I will put the link here in just a second into the comments. But if you are one that listens to this after the fact, starting February, you're going to have to go to our other channel, and you better subscribe to that other channel because that's the way to know when we drop a new live one. But so we're moving lives away from the replays away from this. It's an algorithm thing.
Yeah, and it's got nothing to do with our audience here or anything like that. It's just literally like it impacts the channel, like it affects the like where it hits on the algorithm and all of that.
Good job.
Shut up. I haven't even I
know.
Drinking out of my Bronco cup.
I have one of those.
I got it off Amazon.
Yeah.
But I'm drinking this tonight.
I got it off Amazon too. Yeah. I'm drinking water.
Well, you're smarter than us, Allie.
Huh?
Anyways, so this is a Ford talk show, and we got some fun things to talk about.
Butch H said, "Stop with the jock talk, please."
No.
We're usually not sports people. It's just right now.
You got to give them a chance, man. They don't get much of a chance for that.
My Stanley's downstairs.
There's mine. Mine always has water in it, though. That's what I will say is like people make fun of those of us that have Stanleys, and it's like you need an expensive water cup, but it's legit. Like it makes me drink my water.
Do you want to know why mine's downstairs?
Because the peanut butter upstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't you, yes, we're going to talk some Ford, but Allie said she came into her house with a weird smell.
My whole house smells like peanut butter because of my dog. I don't know where said peanut butter came from, which is the even scarier part.
And you haven't found like any remnants of peanut butter? It just smells like peanut butter.
I found the container.
Oh, you did find the container.
I found the container. Yeah, you are very proud of yourself right now.
Heart attack? People that smell peanut butter or something weird.
No, it's not peanut butter. There's something, but there is something. Snake? No, it's
anyways. Sorry.
Everything's fine.
Yeah, I use my off-roadeo Yeti a lot too. That's more of my like, we're going on a trip.
That's my travel.
I don't want it to spill.
That's my travel one. It's like
100%.
One of those things. It's like, tell me you drive a Bronco without telling me you drive a Bronco, as I have like a Bronco backpack, my Yeti, a shirt, a hat, a hoodie.
Well, tell me you're part of ATN without telling me you're part of ATN, and you've got a cup coming, for Supercell. So you'll have that has the logo on it and your name.
That's all I'm gonna have that weekend. I'm not even bringing my Stanley.
Heck yes, girl. Do it.
Don't forget it.
I won't. It's on my list.
Real sad.
That would be really sad, wouldn't it? We'd have to find you one.
I'd have to buy a Stanley.
I'd have to hand etch it for you, like
with
check
a key,
check my skills,
like backwards, like kids write.
You know what? With how today's going. Yeah.
Well, speaking of how things are going, so I don't know if you guys haven't listened to my mid-sized truck show with Tim Esterthal. We talked.
Nobody listens to you.
We talked. Well, viewership's generally bigger than this show, but these ladies were being a little sneaky to me the other day, and Allie last episode said, "Hey, we saw your truck should, but it just hasn't. Nothing's happened there. It's not making any movement.
Happened. We don't know."
And I'm just." After ordering the Mustang through Allie, I've tried to chill out personally a little bit because I used to bug the piss out of her about I was that bad customer that I tell you don't be, and I'm telling you that because I'm that bad customer.
I tell them
all the time. Yeah, but I answered you every time, or I
know you did. You're a trooper.
And what you don't know, Allie, is like we side chat sometimes. You and I do. I side chatted him and texted him, and I was like, "Leave Allie alone."
She did.
Like, leave her be. You're gonna make her mad.
Which is fine. So I've really, with the Ranger order.
Yeah, but I also told you, like, today's not the day.
Yeah. And he's very good about stopping once he hears today's not the day.
But so yeah, and then I come to find out last Thursday that's when orders pop, right, Allie? That's how does that work? Is that when, like, no matter what model Ford makes, that's when they show.
Yeah, that's when they show up in the system.
Yeah, so sneaky ladies here decided they weren't going to tell me this, but then Kelly's like, "Hey, check your Facebook," and it's because Allie had already posted, I guess, and then she was mad at herself because y'all could have done this now.
Yeah,
I wasn't even like thinking because like I told Kelly, I'm like, how long can we keep this from Dave? My goal was to like keep it another month. Of just like
and honestly, had you done that, I mean, I probably would have asked you at some point because last Thursday, I even was like, maybe I should ask Allie. She would probably tell me if it. I'm trying to be cool and chill about this. This is like going to be probably a dream vehicle. For
this is a Dave intervention.
Yeah, so I'm trying to be cool and chill about this, but yeah, and then Kelly's all sneakily, and I was like, what's on Facebook? Like, I'm thinking worst case scenario.
No, but wait, back up like 30 seconds. This whole time, we've ordered 2 Rangers because Ford has not been clear if it needs to be like customer
retail
order or retail order. So like we've had 2 orders this entire time. One is Osier Gray, one is the Shelter Green. So Dave actually never knew what color he was getting.
Which I kind of, we might do on different orders down the line because it was kind of fun. Not really like, I'll be honest. I wanted the Shelter Green more than I wanted Azure Gray, but I really liked Azure Gray when we did the walk around video. It's a really great color, but this was kind of and I'm not a green person normally.
No, but he's all in that like khaki. He always gets in that like the military almost colors. You're always kind of operate that round.
I guess it's kind of army-ish colors, but anyway, so yeah, so it was fun, and yeah, I came up with that, and I was like, Allie, I don't know which order is what. Just make one of them the other color, and let's see what happens. And as fate would have it, Shelter Green popped up, and I'm pretty excited. So we have a build week of 3/18. That does not mean that's the day because that's a Monday. And so sometime that week, unless it gets pushed, which I've seen these things being pushed back and forth. So I'm not sure exactly.
I've had like 3 Broncos show up that were supposed to be built the 30th of this month. But they're already at my dealer. So there's no saying, holy crap, I'm going to kill you.
She's like, Ma.
Everything's fine.
But I mean, that was a nice, because I'll let y'all know now, we did not get invited to the press trip for the Ranger reveal, which is
unless it happens last minute.
Yeah. I know some social media influencers that got invited. One's going to be a really cool guy. He should be a Friends of Ford, definitely.
I did look at his page, and he does put out. I do have to say, like, for what he does, his content he does put out, He is very talented.
Yeah.
Yes. And he's a Jeep guy that somehow we met him at the Raptor.
Well, we won't say who because I
No.
don't know that we're supposed to.
But anyways, like
Yeah.
he was like, why did I get an invite? He goes, I have no idea. He goes, I just got this invite. And he goes, I didn't think it was for real.
Yeah.
And we've talked about this before. And I was like, well, clearly you answered the call. And he goes, yeah. And then after I told him, I said, you're going to really have a blast doing this. I said, this is what they do. Cause he didn't even have any idea about the off-rodeos or anything. And he come back going, I think I need a Bronco.
Yeah.
Like badly. So
on the way to the airport, we were all talking and that
We'll
was
convert him.
Yeah, for sure.
But definitely going down that Friends of Ford path as like he's one that I would say 100%.
Oh, 100%. He would be a huge asset for sure.
Oh, see, now I don't feel bad for doing this. Hold on, look at. He did the same thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So don't
Well,
worry, the other one was canceled. We had
Really?
to
Yeah.
Y'all canceled it? How come y'all didn't keep it?
name
Because
that.
I guess
they had other
orders,
people in line.
Other orders.
We have so many people online. We just gotta get them.
Where are you ranked in line? I'm sure you
Sixth.
have one of these on order.
6th.
Yeah. Who do we know any of the top 5 from there?
Or can you say?
I don't know if I can say.
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
I
I
don't
meant,
know
but
and there is a company that everybody knows.
I know
Oh.
the company. Yes. I
Yes,
know that.
I just don't know if
Yeah.
they want me to announce it. So we'll see. Wait,
Well,
and I
but
wonder.
it was a nice surprise. And if you are, I'm assuming if you're watching the show,
Actually, one of our sales guys has another very popular company that we're doing his too. He's based out in North Carolina. So there's
but
two.
you know who was number 1? Well,
Oh,
technically,
boy.
I guess number 2 now, according to the order.
Yeah, technically. Yeah, because yeah.
Well, which this leads into some interesting news that I want to bring up, and I want to say, guys, if I won't stop plugging Brighton Ford, even because Allie works there. They've been very nice to us, allowing us to get an early allocation like that
Before they even had a list.
Yeah, I was the list.
Yeah.
because I bugged you. I think it was a year and a half ago.
Technically, you bumped our sales guy.
Who's going to promote it more? Let's be honest.
I don't know. Like, I know you're pretty hyped for this thing, but he's
I bet.
if he's not like tied with you, like he's hyped for this thing. So he was a little sad.
Well, I'm sure he'll drive mine around the. Well, of course, knowing Allie, she doesn't let anybody touch. Once she knows it's a customer's vehicle,
Yeah, she didn't let him touch
she's like
it.
going to chop your nuts off if you even look wrong at that vehicle.
Wow.
I don't know.
She's-
I might actually drive this one.
Oh, you and Jordan.
Yeah.
You and Jordan are always.
Yeah, you and
I
Jordan
might-
Parker.
I will text Jordan Parker when it comes in and say, "Hey, do you want to mess with Dave?"
jump,
And I'm sure
Jump
he'll
on a
do
plane.
plane out.
Yeah, you want to come for no reason to Detroit from Salt Lake City? But speaking of this, so Auto News is reporting, and this has been no secret, that Ford is cutting jobs at the F-150 Lightning plant, which we know a few people affected by this. Luckily, they are pushing those people, though, to, they had the option of going to other plants, which is a good thing because we do know that MAP, Michigan Assembly Plant, has, they've only been doing Monday through Friday, I guess it is, 2 shifts. And so they're trying to get into 3 shifts, and I want to say 7 days a week is what the article says, which should be a good deal because Allie's got Broncos rolling in now pretty quick. So they're like, what are they going to do? Like order it in like Amazon suddenly? Allie, you're going to be at your doorstep with a Bronco?
I hope.
How is
so.
this going to affect orders?
I mean,
I
we'll
mean,
get them. We'll get them faster.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess hopefully we'll get them faster.
Right, because it's like we've talked about too, is that you still have to have the transport from the plant to the dealers too. So keep that in mind,
Are we really
folks.
gonna get into this? Do we have-
They didn't have parts 3 years ago, Mobile.
Yeah.
You know that. He's just being silly.
No, but I get it. I mean, it's the common thought of like, why couldn't they have thought to do this 3 years ago? But yeah, like, I mean, they didn't have the parts to be able to,
Yeah,
to fill and make the trucks.
I've seen people commenting on social media about this, and yeah, and you're like, man, do you not remember? I mean, times have been good for the last 2 years now, but do you not remember where we were 2 years
Right.
ago? Like
Yeah.
this, those people in these pictures aren't wearing masks, and guess what? They were forced to wear masks and all this stuff. We were in a different time, but
it's funny how that was 4 years ago, but it feels like 10 years ago, but at the same point, it feels like yesterday. Like it just depends on.
Yeah.
Well, a big takeaway from this for me was that lightning production is being cut. They cut it by half, and now they're cutting it basically by half again. Allie, do you still have that black lariat that was sitting in your showroom?
No, it's gone.
It finally went away.
Yeah.
I mean, how have you been hit up for lightnings? Since you're on the dealer side of it, how is the take rate? What's going on with that?
Well, guys, I gotta go.
But I mean,
know,
a lot of
I
interest
feel
still,
like-
or
I mean, it's hard to like sit here and like not make it political, but they're making it political. Like I don't want to get like into all of it, but you have a lot of people like, how do I word this correctly? So I even had a lot of customers who were very interested in lightning.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted it. They thought it was a great concept. Like they were early reservation holders, like put all their info in, all that. Then on the other side, like they feel like they were being pushed into it too much by the government, and they're like, no, like we don't want this anymore.
Kind of a scare tactic.
I had customers on that spectrum. We have a lot that they don't like the specs on it due to towing and things like that. Well, this isn't a truck made for towing. Can you do it? Yes. Obviously, just like when you have gas, you're going to deplete it. Like there's no way around that. Like obviously, I think that some of the videos out there are a little extreme and they're doing it to bash Ford on purpose, which I get it. That's how some of this works. But at the same time, like it's just one of those things. I'm not saying they're not selling. They're just not selling as fast, I think, as Ford wants them to sell.
Yeah.
Or as I think they probably anticipated them to.
Well, early on, they were like the take rate, the early adopters, I think excited all the big two. Like really, I call it the big two now because Chrysler and all they're not a part of the big three anymore to me. So the big two, they really excited that base of like, holy cow, these people really want these. Okay, we're perfect storm. Let's ramp up. Yeah. And Ford, like in Kentucky, there's the big battery plant that they spent a lot of money on. They were going to do that in Michigan, and they had all these massive plans to catch up basically from the demand. And I think the early adopters, I think for traditional manufacturing, for Tesla, they can pivot because they only make like 4 cars. So they can pivot pretty quickly, and they're planning. Tesla is a tech company that just happens to make cars, where Ford, GM, and all these are car companies that dabble in tech. So I think like people go, well, Cybertruck, they've got 1 million orders or whatever the reservations for that. Yeah, but those are all tech people that want something that looks like a truck or acts like a truck.
Or they're early adopters that just want the newest thing.
Yes. And they, that the computer age people, that's what they're going to do. They're not brand loyal. They're going to just jump to anything quickly because they either want to be the first or they want to experience that tech first. And I think that's where the big two needs to slow down and be like, whoa, we mismanaged what what we thought was going to happen, and don't throw billions of dollars out there. Now I know they all got a lot of money from the federal government to do this as well, so it was very tempting to jump in and want to do this.
Right.
100%. I understand that if the federal government's offering you $1 billion or whatever it was per manufacturer to build a plant, damn right, let's do it. Let's get some of that money. But at the end of the day, I just don't think. I think for Ford, unfortunately, the truck proved to not be a very good truck. I think it proved to look like a cool truck. It looked like an F-150. It acted like an F-150. But I seen so many early large YouTube channels that were buying them and then found out they could only tow like 50 miles. And we're like so disappointed. It was like, what did you not understand this market before?
Right.
Like people were doing tow tests with Tesla S's, like just to see how, and it killed the battery. So,
well, and that's like Nelazar said too, not only is there range anxiety a thing, but you're constantly having price dropping in that segment. So people are afraid to be upside down because it's a true fear. Like we went through these big prices and hypes because of
the last 4 years have not been normal. Buying a new car, buying a used car, buying a house, it doesn't matter what you were buying. Everything is like, it's not what we're not it's not what we're used to.
Yeah.
But on the same time, Tim kind of said it, like, you have to sell it like under MSRP. I mean, that's easy for us because we're an A-plan state. Like, everyone I sell has a plan. Like, there's
you're already
very
hitting
few,
under.
Yeah, there's very few retail deals that we do.
I know one. Sometime in April, hopefully.
Raptors don't count.
Right.
I know.
But it's just one, I don't know, it's just one of those things.
But I
It's
think,
just
of course, what we do know with Ford, they have a next generation coming quickly. I think they just wanted to be the first. It was pretty low hanging fruit. It was pretty easy for them to develop. It was technology in that electric truck that was already coming anyways, as far as some of the steer by or drive by cable, stuff like that. So it wasn't out of the realm. They couldn't do this. And I think they really wanted to beat Tesla. I think they wanted to show, hey, we got a lot of money behind us. If we want to, we got a lot of engineering behind us. If we want to do it, we're just going to do it. Now, you look at GM on it, and I know this is a Ford show, but you look at GM, all the issues they've had trying to get a damn vehicle out that's electric. Like, it's a nightmare for them. And of course, Ford was smart where they battery tech they just bought. I think it's Samsung's who they're using. They allowed somebody else to do that, where GM is headstrong of we're going to do our own thing. This Ultium stuff. It makes the trucks look 14 feet tall. The Hummer, you know, they've still only sold, I think, 3,000 Hummers, and that came out in 22.
Wow.
Because it's not that they have 100,000 plus reservations.
They can't get them out.
They can't build them.
Yeah.
And
weren't they at one point only making like 100 a month or something?
If that, yeah, it was pretty bad. And you know, Ford smartly, they built a plant to do this. They just let's just do it. And like I said, I know some people over there at that plant, and hopefully they get transferred, and I think the UAW will help protect them on that. But it is a bummer, and it does show that the EV, I think that's cooled down a little bit. Cars, I think EV cars right now, yeah, man, if you can get 200 to 300 miles of range comfortably, works great. Trucks are just a brick that you're trying to get range out of. And
it's like Nurse AJ was saying, I drove a Mach-E GT Performance. It was awesome, but I'm not ready to part with my Bronco. 100 mile a day commute isn't practical. And that's true.
Well, we've seen in Chicago. So we've seen, now this was a misleading story of all those Teslas bricked by the Chargers. So there was a news story. You may not have seen it. I don't know if Allie saw it. There was a news story that came out that showed in Chicago last week during all this coldness that all these Tesla owners were stranded at these superchargers, couldn't get charged. It wasn't working right. Everybody blamed the cold. Of course, the cold does on EV, does affect battery. It really will. And then when they're cold, they don't charge as fast. But there was a news story come out and called them something about, the quote was something about robot cars won't charge or something. And the problem was there was a power outage at that station. And instead of reporting the story properly, they reported there's a thing to hate on Tesla right now. I think it's all political because Elon doesn't play by everybody's rules. And yeah, the major news outlets were reporting, oh, look, these Tesla chargers suck. These cars suck. And it was a charging issue of they didn't have power to charge them. So it wasn't the Tesla, but all these will get there. And definitely like Ford, I know Ford's converting to the Tesla style charging, which is great for if you want an EV.
I think that's
great
supposed to happen this year.
Yes. I think all the new stuff in 24 was using that. There are adapters you can already buy to do that, but they're converting to, I don't remember what they call the plugs. Remember we had to, when we bought a charger, it was a nightmare. But I think the Tesla charging network will be great for everybody, but there's still not enough. I think they need 250,000 charging stations. That doesn't mean chargers. That means stations.
You want to know where I think the jobs are at?
Where's that?
In EV. Oh, yeah.
Where with what?
Fixing them.
Oh,
fixing
100%.
Maintaining the chargers.
Oh, you mean the chargers themselves?
Well, you know
the infrastructure.
What's the company, Charge America or something like that? I can't remember what it's called.
Oh,
you know, the only reason that is a company is because all the diesel lawsuits, that was part of the settlement, was that these companies had to start paying for EV charging stations. So that company was created because of all the, and that's why that they don't work half the time, is because
they don't care.
They just did what they were supposed to. And
they did what they had to.
Yeah. So
they checked the box.
I'm curious where you guys are at with EVs. Definitely leave us a comment. Let us know. I think they're cool. They're fun to drive.
I think
I'm
they're
sure at
great
some
in like
point
a
we'll have one.
sedan or SUV. I'm not trying to bash the trucks with them, but
No, I would own a Model 3 in a heartbeat. I would own the Mustang Mach E. I just wouldn't call it a Mustang. I would just call it our Mach E.
it's not.
Yeah.
It's called a Mach E.
I think they'll remove that name, the Mustang name, from it too in a couple of years. I think that it was just to get people excited by, oh, look at that Mach E.
Bye,
Mustang.
Eric. Thanks for joining.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
But I think Ford will eventually just call it the Mach E, which is what it should have been called in the first place. People would have bought it. They didn't need to be tricked into buying it.
I mean, on our, even like our locate or whatever, it's just Mach E. It's not called
Really?
Mach E. It's only Mach E. It's always only been Mach E.
Yeah.
People are just upset over the pony, which whatever.
Yeah. But you know, I am happy though to see these jobs though going to MAP. And once again, maybe it speeds up. I know news came out that they want to build 800 Raptors, I think by March, something like that. Maybe
Don't worry, yours will be one of them.
No, I'm not worried about that. I'm just saying I think that will help
Flash is gonna get
that
pushed.
plant. As long as they have parts.
Trying to jump him.
I
beat him
honestly
to the punch
haven't
on that
even
one.
looked at it to see if it's moved.
I'm sure it hasn't. Like, I don't know what it would move. I mean, even if they push it back a week or so, I mean, what can I do about it?
I've seen them like move back like 3 or 4 weeks. I've seen them move back the next week back to the original day, and then I'll see it like jumping. I'm just like, it'll get built.
I feel like our Mustang did that a little bit. Like it moved around twice or something.
Your Mustang, I think, moved three times.
Yeah,
3 or 4 times.
right.
Yeah, which is funny because when this all first happened, when we were all following our Broncos, and we just like got our hearts broken doing those kinds of things. We were like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it's moving. Oh, it's sooner. Oh no, it's pushed back again. What's wrong? And now we're just like, it's just going to be.
We were supposed to have a September build.
Yeah. Ended up being a October build.
End of October build.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of, there was something, I'll let you ladies, I want to pull this up real quick before I talk about it.
You let us talk. We were talking before you interrupted us. I'm just kidding.
Continue.
Again. It's what it is.
How many days until Supercell?
Got it. You.
I feel like it's fast because I am. I'm so excited. Yes.
85 days.
I go to Texas in a month.
Yeah. We go to Chicago in like
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
For the Chicago Auto Show.
Off-rodeo. If y'all have not been to off-rodeo, go.
100%.
You sound like somebody that works for Bronco Nation here. Settle down. Let's just settle
Simmer down, ma'am. Simmer down.
Right and Ford.
Right. Yeah. If you,
I
will
wish
say
I
that
worked for Team Bronco. How cool would that be?
that would be very cool. I will say though, like
That's like the dream job.
Right. To echo Allie's statement about Bronco off-roading, if you have not, and you bought brand new, or your Bronco still has the Bronco off-rodeo pass, you need to take advantage of that because it's free for you. You have to get there, but
yes,
it's free for you to go, and it's so worth it. Whether you're a tenured off-roader or you're not, like you've never off-roaded a day in your life. So
Jack is coming with us.
Yay! Nice job.
Yeah, buddy, it was funny because actually the girl that I'm like coordinating all of this with, she's like, we're starting to get people like not in Michigan. Is this okay? I'm like, yes, it's okay.
You're like, yes.
I'm like, it's not. I'm like, Michigan Bronco Club is kind of spread out, just like everyone knows who we are.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, it's fine.
Well, and speaking of Broncos, so that leads perfectly into this. So came on Bronco 6G, and I'm sure you ladies don't know about this. They're finding some cracks in some early gens of the well, it's not my favorite either, but they're starting to find some cracks. Look at that crack right there. And this is the rear control arms where they link to the frame.
That's not even like a weld point.
Well, this guy, if you see, that's not factory arm. This guy's beating the piss out of him. But
no, but still, I'm saying that's not a meld. That's not a welding point where it's cracking.
not there at all. I think he's beating the piss out of his. But I have seen multiple cases of this weld right here cracking.
Of that weld cracking.
And I tried to get on ours today, but I a very short time. But as you can see here, this is where that weld would be right here. And I just want to get this news out. It's being limited, and they think to the first 6 months which happens when they build these things. The first 6 months production, they look.
They're
and listen
early
for things, and then they're like, "Oh, we need to adjust manufacturing. We're getting feedback." So it's not to be concerned. I mean, it's if you look under there and you see it dangling, yes, there's a concern.
Yes,
but
in the first 6 months.
Yes, but there's on this Bronco 6G article, and I'll post it here in the chat if you want to check it out. But I wouldn't freak out about it. But I would definitely go under your vehicle and what's up, Mountains Metal?
Hi, Mountains Metal.
But I would definitely just get your vehicle checked out. The particular person that, once again, who found this, you can see right here, they beat the piss out of their vehicle. So they're like those are king coils there. Like they're doing a lot of heavy duty stuff. But there was some people in this chat that were finding these cracks that don't. So I just think it's something that first 6 months batch, maybe just to look out for. Don't freak out about your vehicle's not going to crash. It's not going to do anything.
Go to your dealer, raise hell.
Yep. But if you see it, they will fix that weld. It's not but it is something that I wanted to get the word out about that I think is, especially if you're wheeling your vehicle. And I know everybody thinks, oh, I wheeled the hardest. I drove over this. Some people do.
Yeah.
We've seen, look at the RTR guys. Like they beat the piss out of those Broncos. But I think for the average person, not a concern, but still just look under your truck. And this is on the driver's side. So if you get under the truck, and look, you kind of got to look under where this, the linkage connects. Because
yours is not going to be gold because this is an aftermarket.
No. And this is, you can't really see, and I'm not at the right angle, but that's what ours looks like at the moment. And like I said, I wasn't at the right angle. So you got to kind of look under.
I may have beaten her up a little bit.
Might have. But I just want to get the word out on that. And I put the link. The link was in here. Yeah, I put the link in there. Just check. Just be a little, if you got one of them first 6 month ones, just check it out. I know you two have been snooping around finding all kinds of, especially you've been finding some news. Let me
me. What did I find today?
Oh, there was a good one for tow ratings.
Oh, yes.
Let me get it pulled
Please pull it up.
Because this.
Wait, what?
This made me. I don't
put it
think
in the
you
chat.
saw. I don't think you saw it. This made me giggle. And I guess I get in the right chat helps. But Kelly does. She is starting to sleuth around past the ladies forums. And how did this come about, Kelly?
So it actually started in one of the ladies forums because somebody asked. It did start there, but this is not where I didn't find this there. I found this on my own.
You start because you were asking me about some
questions. Because somebody was asking about towing. Have they towed? What have they towed? How have they felt about it? Because they had just bought a camper.
Now this is from Brandon Ford
in Florida.
Florida. Okay, I was gonna say I don't know where they're from.
Tampa, Florida.
I like the picture.
I think this is somebody grabbed the wrong.
They copied and pasted.
Yes.
But so
that dang AI.
You got this.
So I was asked. She was talking because I don't like to give wrong information. So I might take a minute to respond to something because I want to make sure I look it up and get valid sources before I actually respond to something. So I had actually told the lady, was like, hey, we towed a camper this fall and this is what we towed, and gave her like the link for the RV and everything.
Which I can't wait to tow with the Ranger Raptor, by the way. I've been thinking about that same trailer, renting that same trailer.
Yeah.
Just to tow with.
But anyway, so I wanted to give the right information. And so I was going out, and I could have asked this one sitting on the couch, but I just decided I was going to do the research.
You kind of did.
I started to ask, but then I was like, you know what? I'm going to validate because I want to check my sources. So I came across, this was actually the very first top one. So what
you're saying is I'm not a valid source anymore. Thanks.
I'm not saying he's not a valid source, but it's called
I'm saying I wanted to double check.
It's trust but verify.
You should always, definitely.
And so I always double check because, well, and part of that too is because of the group this question came from. A lot of times there's going to be backlash and somebody's going to be like, well, prove it to me. So I would much rather like get the resource and kind of go from there. So this was sadly the very first top article that came up in my Google search that talked about towing capacity Bronco, because I typed in Bronco Sasquatch towing capacity. So this pops up and says The 2023 Ford Bronco will be able to tow up to 7,200 pounds. 7,200 pounds, folks. Like, that's twice what it can actually.
But
like
read
more
the
than
rest.
twice.
But read the rest of that.
Oh, this one is not. This isn't where you're thinking it is. So
no,
it does.
but it does say it.
But yeah, so it says, perfect vehicle for hauling all of your gear on your next adventure. But wait, guys, you think this is hilarious? Just wait, it gets better.
But wait, there's more.
What's that commercial where the dude slaps the
But
thing
wait,
on the...
there's more. Okay, this is my favorite part. With 7,200 towing capacity, the 2023 Bronco can tow a variety of items from small boats and campers to ATVs and motorcycles. Okay, I can kind of understand that in some capacities. This is my favorite. In its impressive towing capacity, it also makes an ideal choice for hauling heavy equipment for work or for transporting multiple passengers.
Wait, how heavy are these passengers is what I want to know.
I love people.
This is what makes me this right here, guys, is why I say check your resources. Like
Kelly has trust issues.
It probably is why I have some trust issues. But this is on a dealer website. I don't know anything more about this dealer other than they had like 25 Broncos a couple of weeks ago that people were all talking about. Like they have all these Broncos to sell. So if you're looking for one and they're under MSRP or whatever.
Unbridled.
So do those passengers get on a flatbed trailer or a box trailer?
Jeez.
Awkward.
So, yeah, check your resources. It is not 7,200 pound capacity. For those that don't know, it's right about 3,500, depending upon your.
Which that because I haven't researched towing on one of these things in forever. But you started researching it from Ford.
I did. So let me pull that up too.
So yeah, this kind of surprised me a little bit because I haven't thought about this in so long that it was like, oh, well, there you go.
So this one I trust because this is actually a promo from Ford. It's actually on Ford's website. So here we're looking at, so it does depend on your specs.
2-door, 4-door.
Right. 2-door, 4-door, rear gear ratio, all that fun stuff.
And Raptor.
But it tells you on the bottom, though, too, like there are stars, and it says exactly what you need to have equipped to get that rating.
Yeah. So he and I had a little bit of conversation about it because, we were always kind of under the assumption that it was like 3,500 for ours. But now that we see, like for our Sasquatch package, it's 3,260, which doesn't make a huge difference to us. But at the same point, like this is why I trust but verify the information. So just saying.
So break down these towing ratings a little bit. So 2.3 versus 2.7. Is there a difference?
So 2.3 and a 4-door with Sasquatch is 3,280. 2.7 in a 4-door with Sasquatch is 3,260. So you're getting about 20 more pounds.
Damn the heavy horsepower.
2.7. I know. Damn it.
Horsepower is so heavy.
But Raptor, you get
ponies, man.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of towing is due to cooling of the transmission, really. I would say 3,500 all day long anyways. Because they base that on Jeep, what the Wranglers were doing. Right. So that's kind of where they base that number because they could pull more.
Well, and I also told this person that these ratings are based on, and that's exactly what this says, is based on if you have the tow package or the proper towing equipment.
So the manual, except for the Badlands 4-door, tows 3,500 across the whole thing.
Yep, good call.
Well, most of them do. There's very few that actually change.
I think it's that Sasquatch package that does it.
No, because you can get a Sasquatch package in Maine.
Yeah, but it's a Sasquatch manual Badlands 4-door 3320.
Okay.
So yeah, so your gear ratios.
Yeah, I see it.
Trying to shut the show down again, apparently.
Watch out, Kelly's touching the mouse.
But yeah, so you're looking at your gear ratio or your axle ratio.
I'm like, what happened?
So your axle ratios over here, you're actually looking at your trim package and then your 2 to 4-door under those. So that's what you're looking for.
So what gets the 373? I guess that was the base. Was it in the Big Ben gets the 373? I thought there was only 446 or 470. I didn't realize there was a. I haven't researched this in 2 years or more, so I even kept.
And this is based on the 2023, so this is the newest information out there as far as we're aware of.
Yeah.
I was just making sure there wasn't any comments in there.
But it was interesting to see. Obviously, that was a copy and paste issue.
Oh, 100%.
And it was by somebody that probably is getting paid minimum wage that just don't give
or
a
as
shit.
an intern.
Yeah, that was just like, cool. I did it. I did it, boss. Do I get that $10?
And nobody checked him.
But definitely, if you think something is suspicious there, definitely get into it. And I'm a proud hubby on that one. Good job.
What scares me about it though is that a lot of people will go to their very first resource and trust it for
Facebook
truth. Well, there's that too. But I mean,
Facebook first. Just kidding. Don't. Don't be like the ladies group.
I didn't know we were going to call him out tonight, Allie.
I did.
Don't get me wrong. I love all the women I off-road with, but this group sometimes can definitely beat me down.
So Tim there with Long MacArthur, Ranger is 7,500.
Yeah.
Not Raptors. Raptors, I think I said that in a video. I didn't know what the Raptor's capable of towing, but yeah, it's like Raptor $5,000 maybe.
We'll have to find out. I wonder if we can look real quick while you chat for a second.
What, I chat? What would you like me to chat about?
Talk. I don't know. You do it to us.
Yeah,
you ladies talk while we search.
There's two of you. I guess I could talk to myself.
Looking something up.
Answer my own questions. That's a little scary.
You do that anyway.
I know. You're looking at the wrong Raptor. Ranger Raptor.
I would have figured it out.
I know, but then our people are going to have to hear me talk more.
And they're
not getting the information they want.
About that.
Go into the
no, I'm just kidding.
2024. No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
You're right.
Can we talk about how excited I am for Supercell?
Yes, Allie. It is that time of the show where we talk about Supercell. Well, you got Texas. So, I mean, obviously Texas is going to be a little more exciting at first, right? You've been there, so you kind of know what to expect. So that's always fun.
Yeah. My calendar is already like filling up for Bronco events.
The older you get, I always think I'm going to do all this stuff I've wanted to do during the summer. And then I look and it's August and I'm like, I didn't get to do any of the things I wanted to do.
I know. So I have Bronco off-roading in February.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I have anything in March yet. April I have, March I have an MRI for Maya just to tell us like where we stand.
Mm-hmm.
And then April Supercell. May I have my sister-in-law's baby shower? Because I'm gonna be an official aunt.
An official one.
Well, like I have friends who have kids, and I've always been like Aunt Allie to them.
Mm-hmm.
But like
the cool aunt.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna be the cool aunt. I already have bought this kid so much stuff.
I was supposed to be the cool aunt, but I started being the cool aunt at 12 years old, so it's kind of hard to be the the cool aunt once you turn.
You want some Smarties?
Like when you're in college.
Do you want these candy cigarettes?
Nah.
Here you go.
Tell your mom.
So I have that, and then June I have Motor City Bronco Fest.
And the Mackinac.
And the Mackinac Bridge. And then
that's killing me. We can't go. The other day, Allie, I about booked that to come up there. I didn't tell you. And I was on the page to do the reservations, but then I looked at the date and I was like, damn it, that's right in the middle, like the championship. I mean, not that I expect this year.
You know what's going to happen?
Just do it.
We're going to not book it. And then
you're going to be able to
we
go.
Could have gone.
Yeah, but I don't want to, throw the old money out there. That
look at everyone.
I know everybody's been all over us to go.
So here's the thing with Michigan for us. It's 9 hours, which isn't
No, up there
bad.
it's 12.
No, but I'm just saying in general, Michigan is about 9 hours for us. We
Yeah.
always have a place to stay there, so that's not a big deal. But the problem is it's 9 hours, so that means I need to leave on a Thursday, which means I take off on the normal job an extra day.
Or we're not as young as we used to, and we leave on Thursday after work, and we only get like 4 hours.
If I could fly and there was a vehicle waiting for me, like a new Raptor, that would be awesome. We could make these cool things happen.
Yeah, but then it wouldn't be there for Supercell.
Shh, allow me to dream. Anyways, but no, in reality,
Mobile
like I really want
fly
to.
Detroit, and I'll drive.
No, I get car sick. That would never work.
See, he offers suggestions,
No, I
and
didn't.
when people agree, then he says no.
Rude.
I didn't say I would ride with somebody.
Steve, what are you talking about?
Supercell East.
Registration is now. There's
Yeah, that's
no
open
sign
now.
up for the Bronco Corral for 6 gens for Bronco Nation.
And I'm assuming they're still doing that, right?
I think so. I don't know.
They haven't really like posted any details of it yet. Like
Yeah.
there's not been any like, unless anything's come out in the last couple of days, there's only been the preliminary schedule anyway. There hasn't been anything like big put together schedule wise.
Yeah, there hasn't been anything put out. That's why I put Woodward, because I'm like Bronco Corral is Woodward. I don't know.
But I think the Bronco Corral really kind of started at Supercell though.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, because it was there. I think they kind of called it that before when they were doing all those drives and things before Dream Cruise at Supercell. I think they were calling it the Bronco Corral. And then the next year they called it, Park in the Bronco Corral or whatever.
Well, they're so angry. You got to corral them.
They're wild horses, man.
That's
Wild
right.
horses.
That's right.
Gotta contain the ponies.
Mobile. Buy Kelly's mama Bronco for you to use when you go.
Yes.
No way.
I don't know that they
Y'all
would.
can park one at my house.
Your mom wanted a Jeep.
How
She
cool
did
would it
kinda
be
want-
to have
she did-
2 Broncos parked in my driveway?
Stevie, there is the links to Supercell, by the way.
But we're not
No,
up
David.
there enough, Allie, to justify a car payment.
You're not up here yet.
I'm not moving there. I can tell you that I'm going
Laura's
further
up here
south
all
or
the
west.
time because she's a little.
We'll go to
psycho.
Texas. We'll be going to Texas or Utah before we move to Michigan.
There
Love
you
y'all,
go.
Michigan folks.
There's
But
Laura.
part of my problem with the Mac thing is timing. And then I really want to hit the dunes this year. I really do. I want to
Y'all,
do.
all I'm hearing is excuses.
Yeah, because you live
Because
there.
you live in Michigan and it doesn't add an extra 9
Yeah.
hours to your trip everywhere you go.
Here, let's do this, Allie. We're gonna plan wheeling trips to Windrock, about 3 times a month.
And we'll make sure that it's completely different each time. So you have to come each of those times.
I'll
Yes.
fly.
See,
Into Knoxville, it's going to get pricey.
nah, it may not
I'll
be too
fly.
bad.
I'll ride with.
Well,
Oh, Mobile says we have freezing rain and my dog ran out onto the porch step and fell on his ass.
Oops.
Poor thing.
aw. But anyways, so
I mean,
Yes,
every
we can
time I've gotten Laura to come up here, she's never regretted it. Let's say that.
we've had fun. Even Holly Oaks, which honestly on my scale of wheeling places to wheel is like a 3 of 10. Like it was
Sound like such an asshole.
no, like no, I
Mine's like
like
a
it. It was-
5.
and if that's all you have, like go have a blast. But on we've done
because we've wheeled different places.
yeah, from
Lots of
Moab,
different places.
Moab to everywhere. Like
Yeah.
that's, and I'm not crapping on it. That's just on my scale of
Matt,
like
are you
excitement.
coming up for takeover?
What?
I don't know. Matt said sand dunes. I can't wait to go back there. Are you coming to Bronco takeover?
Well, because I just mentioned trying to get to the takeover.
And
which
no,
is
we have
when-
not talked about Detroit Winterfest yet.
No, we're going to. But the takeover is when, August?
August 2nd. Hold on.
Yeah. See, that could be my last possible trip. Depending, SEMA's not till end of October, November. I don't know any car shows.
Yeah, I think
that
it's the
would go
2nd and
then.
3rd.
Detroit. When's Detroit this year?
No idea.
I know that it's going back to January next year. So
Yeah.
that's a big.
There's no auto show this year.
Is there not one? So
No.
they're just pushed it till January then.
Yeah.
Oh, they're not even doing one this year?
No.
Good.
Ask me.
Unfortunately, I don't want to be in Detroit in January, but That's a great date for it.
Yeah, but it's also it's nostalgic because that's when it always was when we were growing up. Like I know that you don't care about that, but just like
no, but as
and
someone
it's always the first one of the year.
Someone who's followed the industry for the past 20 years, like I've always wanted to go to that because that was the Super Bowl of auto shows for the United States. That was the big one. You always saw the cool reveals there. And hopefully they can get back to that. Oh, you listen to music over there?
Yeah, I shouldn't have done that.
Well, anyway, so
never trust what my friends send me.
So Kelly, you found, we'll end this up real quick. You found the Raptor.
Yeah, I found the specs. Tim with Long MacArthur Ford also let us know in there.
Steve P coming in clutch. Thank you, sir.
Oh, thank you, sir.
From
Appreciate
Phoenix.
you.
And we're gonna get to meet Steve P at Supercell.
Yes.
I know. Very excited by that.
Yes.
We're gonna have more details coming up. Our plans for Supercell, by the way. But
maximum capacity for towing capacity, and this is Ranger Raptor. This is 2024 Ranger Raptor. Is 7,500 pounds.
No.
Maximum capacity is 7,500 pounds.
Right here. Raptor. That's Super Crew. That's just a Super Crew 2.7. See the engine there?
Oh, you're right. My bad.
Right here. This needed to be.
My moonshine's kicking in.
This needed to be moved over a little bit, or however they. Oh, it's another column, is why it got you.
Hold on. Mine's making weird noises. BRB.
All right. But 5,500 pounds, which is still not too bad in a mid-sized truck. I mean, it's going to tow more than what we can tow now, so I'm not freaking out about that. I think
being a spreadsheet person, this is driving me crazy.
No, I know it's horrible. But I think our Gladiator was probably 7,500. I think
I don't remember
like that. Maybe 68. I forget, but it was still more towing than we ever do. So I'll be excited by that. I think it's a pretty good number considering it's off-road beast.
So 5,500 pounds.
Now I have a question for everybody. So this popped up on the old Facebooks today. And me and Allie, even though she's moving around back there, we're going to see at odds at this one here because either you like it or you don't. And I need to get Mr. 6'4" back on the show.
6'4".
So we can talk about his. I keep sharing the wrong thing. So we can talk about his.
Now I know what we're talking about.
Yeah, so we can talk about his new Raptor that he got. He got a new Bronco Raptor.
Can you put a poll up?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Hold on. Well, let me bring this up real quick so people know what they're voting on.
I think you're just hating.
No. So this is Mr.
I'm just going to sit back and let you all fight it out.
Mr. Town and Country himself is his new Bronco Raptor, and he put an RTR grill on this, and we're going to start a poll here. If you can like this or you don't. Like like me and Allie, we see odds on this one. This is not like I find it. I like RTR. I think what they do is great. I just feel like this bumper this grill is something from AutoZone.
I was gonna say, don't give your opinion until you put the poll out.
Well, they're gonna have their own opinion.
Jeez. Laura says, just drive all night like we do to get there. Laura, I also think that you're a little bit younger than we are, and we can't quite hang that anymore.
She's got kids though.
Yeah, but she probably gains energy while the kids sleep at night.
Oh no, she's like, I think Laura has a monster pile like the Archer where Pam got addicted to cocaine. They had that big pallet of cocaine. I don't know where she gets
her energy, but I need it.
Yeah. I think like the poor girl is like,
and she's told me she doesn't drink caffeine of any kind. Like, I don't know how you do it because I barely survive on the caffeine that I do.
I drink too much.
He's actually coming to Texas with me, and I'm really excited.
That is so exciting! I'm so excited for you.
It's like a little girls' trip.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
Cause like so I found an Airbnb. It has 4 rooms. So one of my customers is going, Laura is going, and then Laura from Bronco Nation is coming.
All right, if you're listening to us on YouTube, you can jump in on this poll. So the question, Kelly, is what?
I don't know. It went away.
I know. It went away there. Not in poll. There we
go. Would you add an RTR grill on a 2024 Bronco Raptor?
Now,
which is what you see on the screen.
I want Allie to give an opinion, but let me finish mine. As I think you buy a Raptor for Raptor things, and I think the grill is iconic. Obviously, I have one because I want.
Oh, I don't think it's not iconic.
I do. I think that's an iconic, that FORD on the front of it. And to me, this is
FORD.
I mean, it's as goofy as me putting the.
Even
how they say
so,
it.
wait.
It's just funny
So-
the way that you keep saying it.
In the chat today, he even put like Ford in big capital
He
letters.
I did.
did, and
I
it was
did.
hilarious.
But I think that's part of Raptor ownership is it's going to say big
Oh, it
bad
is.
Ford Raptor, and I feel like where I'm putting a Raptor grill, and not because I want a Raptor, I don't want to do a fake Raptor. I just kind of like that look of that grill, and Jody with a Bird Dog off road.
Mhm.
I like the look of his vehicle, so that's the only. I'm not putting the 3 lights in the middle of it or anything. I just kind of like that grill. Where this is like you own
My
a.
poor Rebecca.
This is like owning a cool car, and you're like wanting to like. I won't say dumb it down.
I think
That's
Mobile
kinda
Moto
what
is
I
having a
mean.
stroke.
No,
I just figure he's doing the word of the day, or what is that everybody was doing
Wordo.
for a while? What was it?
Wordo?
What?
Word dough.
Wordle.
Or Wordle? Something like that. I don't
Wordle.
know.
Wordle. That's it. Wordle.
But in my opinion, this is like adding AutoZone parts to your $100,000 thing. Now, granted,
But,
once
like,
again, let me
thing
wait,
is, you
wait,
can add the
wait,
Ford
wait, wait,
thing to
wait,
the
wait,
rest
Hold
of
on.
it.
wait,
Hold on,
wait,
Allie.
Allie.
Hold on. Let him finish, and then you can.
Yes,
you
and
get
then I
your
will
moment.
shut up.
He
No, he
won't.
won't.
The RTR makes quality stuff. I'm not crapping on the actual product itself. This is just my opinion of you have a $100,000 vehicle. It's like owning a Lamborghini and putting a Honda badge on it to me. So, all right, Allie, it's your turn.
No. Of course, I start coughing now. I don't think. I mean, the thing is, you can get a Raptor grill and throw it on my Badlands. Like, I think it is iconic, and I think it does say, like, it is a staple. I love the RTR grill. I've been wanting it forever.
Oh, see, she's.
I know
Why do you always leave when she's
Forever.
talking?
Because he doesn't want to hear it.
No. Welcome to my life.
No, but
Well-
even RTR has it on their Broncos. Like, their Raptor.
You make me want to duck.
Oh my
Nobody
god.
can see it.
I'm not surprised. Why is it not on, Dave?
It's cold out.
Why do I still have an Icon suspension in my living room?
Why do you still have leather seats, Dave?
That
Why do I
is
still have
Catskin's
Catskin
fault.
sitting over on the other side
That's
of
what
this
she's talking
room?
That's Catskin's fault, or they would already been on there, and they will be on there for Supercell. So
Why is it Catskin's
Uh-huh.
fault?
remember, they didn't deliver them until a week before we had to leave,
Oh yeah, because they came super late.
and then they screwed
They're-
the order up.
They've been fabulous otherwise.
no,
The
they've been
product
great.
itself
Yes.
and the cleaning up on the back end has been great. But yeah, the initial wasn't.
You just have to have a ticket and you can come with us.
He's talking about lady off rodeo though. Women's off rodeo.
What?
Michael Nice.
Oh,
Hey, man, we don't judge in this world. We're living modern times.
you can.
No, he was asking about off rodeo though.
I know. Once again,
I don't know about that. I don't know how that works.
wait. Oh, Mark, come on, because Dave doesn't put parts on himself. No, I was gonna video when you put the lights in. I was setting up the video. The next thing I know, you already had my grill off and one of the lights off, and I was like, well, I guess we're doing this.
Somebody actually asked like about not doing Morimotos because they've replaced Morimotos 4 times now under like their warranty or whatever.
I've heard bad things about
So
this.
I told them I have Oracle and I showed pictures and then they were like, were they easy to put on? And I asked
Oh, is
Dave,
that
I
what you were
said,
asking
yeah,
me?
I said, hey Dave, were the Oracles easy to put on? Because I just had to double check because I know the Mark story where Mark was just like, boom, 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 all done. And he was like, oh yeah, super easy. And I was like, okay, cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
so they're super easy.
Yeah, you just invite a friend over and suddenly it's
already
real
done 'em?
easy. No, the lift kit, I knew buying it wasn't going to get put on until the spring. So is what it is. Sorry, Allie, I don't have a dealership behind me, my desk. I can go, hey, here's a couple dollars. Can you throw this on there?
Or a case of beer.
Well, either or.
Dang, you're sharing your negotiating skills right there.
Mark seems like an IPA guy. He may be expensive beer. I don't know if I can.
I will say, Mark, every time I go to the store and I see Liquid Death, I think of Mark because I always thought it was like beer, but it's water.
Yeah.
For those that don't know, it's
Yeah,
water.
but see, I only have 3 techs that I trust with my Bronco.
I get that.
Yeah. Matt says his Morimotos are awesome. I've heard Oracle. I've heard there's been a couple runs of just.
Yeah.
I mean, they're aftermarket lights. Things can happen. The Morimotos, I will say, all they do is take the actual Ford light and tear it apart, put their stuff in, and then reseal it. And the Oracles are basically Jeep lights that they've retrofitted with the side markers and stuff. So
Jack, thanks for joining.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. And remember, Jack, if you want to re-listen starting in February, Kelly, what's he got to do?
You got to go to ATN Live. Check it out on YouTube's.
I will throw a link up there right now because we'll forget about it.
Yep.
And then it won't happen.
Show will.
That's right.
And if you're ever looking for it, we do. If you check out YouTube on the computer, you can actually go down and see the sister channels we have, and you can find us there.
This is ATN Live, All Terrain Nation Live, basically is what it's under. But
is it?
You guys, we are 92 subscribers over there. If I could get 8 more,
it'll be secured.
Would make it's already secured. They changed that rule.
Oh, it's not there anymore. It's not like that anymore.
But we do broadcast live over there as well. But you want to be with the original right now.
The
OGs. But if you want to kind of check it out later, definitely do that. So Allie, you like the RTR grill, which I knew you did when I posted that in there, and I was kind of waiting for a reaction from you of like, that's this dude, man. What's this guy doing? But what is it about this grill that you like so much? Because it doesn't have the Bronco, which I think is, or Ford. So
I think it's just the little extra lights.
You could just get Oracle lights.
No, she's talking about the weird kick out. I'm not a big fan of. They do that on Mustangs though. Kind of, they have that kind of look going.
I don't know, just because it's different.
But if you buy $100,000 Bronco, a Bronco Raptor, you're telling me you're going to throw one of these grills on there?
Yeah.
Well, Kelly, let's end this poll. We've had 26 votes. We need a few more.
I was
votes.
going to say you don't get to just end it.
Well, I won't end it. It's the problem, and then we'll never know the answer.
That's true. Vote now if you want to vote.
That's right.
You have to do it on on YouTube.
Yes, on YouTube only. But I'm not crapping on Mitchell. Mitchell can do whatever he wants, and he's made some amazing builds in the past. So I mean, I have trust.
That's the thing. Everything that comes out of his store, I'm like always impressed with, and I'm like, of course he did that. Like, of course they did.
Yeah,
it doesn't.
Well, they're gonna. I mean, it's this whatever the end product of this is going to be. It's going to be badass. So don't get me wrong on that. And we're definitely good friends with Mitchell, so I'm not just bashing it. I just personally, it struck me odd that you would have
Supercell.
Do what?
We need to have him on before Supercell. We haven't.
Yeah, 100%. I'll reach out to Mitchell. He hadn't been on probably in well over. I don't think he's been on since you've been here, right?
No, I've done 1 or 2 with him.
Okay. It just once again to me, it just struck me odd that you buy a Raptor for the iconic. It's a Raptor, and then you take that away. But once again, I'm no better. People will say, oh, why are you trying to be a Raptor? You're putting that grill on there. I'm not even once again, it comes with those 3 lights, this grill I have. I'm not putting those lights in there. I don't want to look like, I just like how it says Ford. That's it. So who are you chatting with, Jess? Jeez, can't even do a show with 3 people here.
She's telling me we should drink it tonight. Oh. Jeez.
Anyways, Kelly, what was your opinion of this? Because you've really been I haven't heard you. You just listened to me or you read the text of me and Allie going back and forth about it, and you've been real quiet.
I honestly don't even remember our conversation today because today's been a shit shoot. So.
Damn.
You mean the peanut butter shit show?
Actually, not even that. Later. Just like work in general. But like, did y'all see my story the other day of like my favorite truck?
Mm-hmm. You put all your, because I redid that where you posted your
Yeah. So I had a 2020 F-150 that was like my favorite truck.
I don't think I saw that.
It was traded back in today.
Really?
So the 4-door Heritage that came in was for my customer.
Oh, that's a bummer.
I straight up told her, I'm like, if there was any hesitation and you weren't doing it, I'm like, I was gonna go car broke. No,
I mean, it's a bummer because your old vehicle now is back to be traded in on a vehicle that you would have bought in a heartbeat.
I know. But it was funny because like she looked at it and stuff, and like I drove the truck like into the service lane, and I like get out of it, and they're like, "So is it what you remember?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "It's great." I'm like, I literally missed that truck. It was so good. But it was just funny that it was traded back in because I sold it like 2 weeks after because they like saw it for sale. and they had ordered their Bronco, and a bunch of stuff happened with theirs. Like their order got mixed up, which that was definitely our fault. And then the wrong one came in, and then she wanted to wait for the white roofs because she heard the painted roofs were coming, which they still haven't came yet.
Let's just say, where are those at?
I know. We told her that we were gonna get 1 or 2, and we told her she could have the 4-door. So it was kind of just like this little full circle moment where, like, they bought that truck waiting for their Bronco, and 3 years later they finally have it.
They're crazy.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
It's
Kelly, so we'll wrap this up. Kelly, where are you at with the grill? What's your opinions? And don't be like, I don't want to piss either of us off. Just give
I'm
us
not going to.
Your opinion.
I don't know that I have an opinion other than I like what's already on my Bronco, and I was already frustrated when I found out you bought the
We're
one.
talking about this.
I know what you're. There's
Okay.
a point.
she knows, but she's still gonna say it.
Right, exactly. So like, I like what's on my Bronco already. Like, I wouldn't change it the way that it is because it's the personality that's already on there. It's all part of the vehicle itself. I wouldn't do this just because I already like what I have. I do like the lights on it, like the side lights. It does add a little bit of personality to it. But if I had the choice to keep what I have and go to the RTR, I would stick with what we've got.
Okay.
And not go to what is in the office here.
In the old office, huh?
In the studio.
Well, let's end this poll and bring this up. So once again, would you add the RTR grill to your 2024 Raptor? 15% said yes. 78% said not at all. And 7% said maybe.
Oh, wait. I adjust my vote. Because if it's on a Bronco Raptor,
that's what I was talking about.
The answer is no.
Yes.
All day long.
Yes.
No.
Once again, this is a Bronco Raptor.
I know it is, but that is not on. I didn't understand that was the question.
Oh, okay.
I thought the question was, would you
in
put
general?
this?
No.
Yeah. So for me on a Bronco Raptor, no, I'd leave it stock.
And just because why?
Because it gives it the personality of a
Yeah.
Raptor.
Yeah.
Like,
and there is no right answer to this.
No.
Remember, there is
That's
no
just
right
our
answer to
opinions.
this. So
There is
look,
right
I actually
answer.
ended a poll.
It's yes.
No, Zara says Kelly just needs to be like a senator. I've not yielded my time, Dave.
Get a hammer up here. Crank, 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 crank.
Oh,
The senator from Middle Tennessee.
Yep. 100%. Y'all know that's how I have to keep my voice here sometimes.
I'm scared for what Michigan's weather is doing tonight. Hold on.
What are y'all getting tonight? We are finally warming up, and our kids are 2 hours away tomorrow.
65 by the end of the week.
We're supposed to get. Sorry. When Maya moves weird, I panic. Tell me I don't have PTSD.
Totally get it.
No, we're supposed to get a mix of like snow and ice.
I would agree, Matt.
Oh, it's
Matt,
not
there's a company out there. I'll post up where I got it from. It was like silly cheap. IGI or IAG is stupid expensive on their Raptor grills, but this company I wouldn't have bought if I couldn't have gotten this cheap. Trust me, I wouldn't.
I didn't even know it came in.
I can be very cheap, so
but yet he can be very not cheap.
What do you mean? In what? My Raptor?
The Icon suspension.
Did you buy that?
Technically, we bought it.
Technically, I bought it.
Oh, we're gonna go there.
Anyways,
so the way the money comes in the house,
Dave is now dead.
Right.
So the way the money comes in the house, it's
you know
it's,
what you
it's
know
your
how
money.
it works.
Oh, here.
We should just go to separate bank accounts and see how that works out.
Yeah. All right, Matt Porter. Here is $199. I think it was a Christmas time deal that I even saved a little bit on it. But IAG, they want $400, $500 for that grill. And you know it came from the exact same place. It's an eyeline, I'm sure. But if anybody's interested, that's not a affiliate link or anything. That is just, what am I doing?
I don't know what you're doing.
I don't either. Seems like you girls had one other thing. The not Winterfest. What
Motor
Music
whatever.
City?
No, it's Motor City.
Yeah,
something.
Motor City Bronco Fest. June 1st.
All right. Did you post a link in there? Or did you just say?
Hold
Yes, right there.
There it is.
He's got it.
on. Oh.
You did. You posted one earlier today.
It's on June 1st. Ford
Hey, that
will
video
be-
looks familiar.
Ford will
I
be
feel like
present.
I feel like I videoed that. Hey, there's our Bronco. We've seen this video before.
Yeah, and it's actually, if you went to the website earlier today, you'd see that our video is in the.
They give.
Jeez.
We've talked about
Yeah,
this.
Cheese
it's June
whiz.
1st.
All right, there
Ford
you go,
will be
Miss Allie.
involved.
June 1st. What is going on with this? What besides ATN vehicles looking cool there? What is going on with this?
It is at Hollyoaks. It is a Ford and Forfest Throne event. Michigan Bronco Club is not a sponsor for it, but members will be present. So if you want to go, message me. I'll give you all the details. And it should be a good time. It should be just like this weekend, which was Winterfest. And we better not have snow in June. I'll freak out. But no, this weekend was a great success. I think everybody had a ton of fun. We have some members that got some. Hey, it's my Bronco.
Hey.
I know I videoed this. This is
We
from
have
my
some-
video.
We have some members that took great drone footage. But yeah, it was a great time, and it should be hella fun.
Yeah, is this when Kelly's getting stuck in the sand?
It is not. Leave her alone.
No. No. Jerk face. That was the nicest word that I could find for a second. There.
Dang. Now that was a fun. That was.
That's when we gave Gia and Nikki the
Yep.
keys.
Yeah,
It
I
is.
got these to the. I think they're driving.
No, that's me.
Yeah, that's where you're going up to the lava, whatever they call it.
Mm-hmm. The hardest part of that is not knowing where you're supposed to go after.
Yeah, had you
Yeah.
been walked around that? and seen
Yeah,
it?
had I known where I was going, it would have been a lot less intimidating, but it is
There's
stupid.
Gia.
Hey,
There
there's
they
Gia.
are.
This is literally they just somehow linked my video to this in the. That's really cool. Yeah, no, I mean, especially if you're new to off-roading, that park right there is a great place to learn. Like the little concrete bumps that we go over was great. For like them going through this kind of teeter-totter deal there was great. I didn't think we were ever going to get our vehicle back from them.
It's true.
Um,
They had so much fun.
It's definitely
was-
a lot of fun.
Yeah, which is great. The one thing was the guy in the cyber orange going up those tires or having his daughter go up those tires, I guess it was.
Oh yeah.
I was like, I told Kelly, I was like, we gotta go film this.
And
This-
she high
This is
centered.
not gonna work out well. They got off though. I mean, they didn't.
They had to be pulled.
but
Yeah.
oh, that was that poor guy, that Dave, whatever, that got his. Oh, did you get up? Did you look at you getting up there? Nope, because there you're standing right there. Look at you. That's when.
Yeah, it's not me. I don't think you videoed me going up. You just videoed me not making it up.
Yeah, it was fun watching those Raptors eat. I was worried when I was doing that in
I
ours.
know
was worried-
exactly who's driving them too, and I'm just like,
One was a journalist, if I remember right, and one was
Yeah.
Ford Performance.
yeah, one was Ford Performance, and one was the guy who runs the park with the radio guy.
Oh, there's Kelly going
See?
backwards.
You had to get me going backwards, but you couldn't get me going forward. Mm-hmm.
Awkward.
Anyway, so what is this about? What's going on? What is?
She
So-
just said it.
I'm just
It
making
is.
sure that we got everything in there. June 1st.
Yeah, I just want to be very clear that is not a Michigan Bronco Club event, that it is a Ford event. So
Official Ford event.
they are throwing it with the owner of the park.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, there's people worried that it's gonna be like cancel out the Broncos of the MAC. It's two totally different events. You still have a lot of people who are like in school that they don't want to take off the weekend because they have plans and things like that. It was kind of a whole thing today.
Well, some
like,
people can only get off for maybe a half a day. You know.
exactly, and like there was already like apparently the event's been posted, and I've kind of just with Maya things have been kind of MIA. But like I just found out about it this weekend, and I got kind of just like the basic information that I could, and there's already a bunch of people that bought passes and things like that, so should be
Wait.
fun.
what kind of vehicle would you be bringing to Bronco Fest? And there was a Jeep option.
They're welcome to come too.
They're
They'll
still
just be showed
welcome.
up.
They'll just be shown up.
Doesn't mean we're not going to give them crap, but
Right. Oh, you can get a hoodie. Look at that. That's
I
awesome.
have a hoodie.
I may need the hoodie without.
Why
going to
doesn't
the
that
event.
surprise me?
I'm wearing a
Oh.
Raptor hoodie.
You would be proud. I did notice your Raptor hoodie. You would be proud.
Wow.
I actually ordered the Bronco sleep pants from
Here
Ford
goes
Merchandise.
Fashion Nation.
I only paid $10 for them because they were on clearance. And yeah, so I was pretty excited about
Wait,
them.
they're only $10?
They were like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, no.
Don't see, it's so misleading. Had you hit that X, you would have ended the stream.
I got
You
that.
see exactly where the
No,
problem.
you're good. Almost in the stream here.
So when you click end the stream on this, it pops up. You're about to end the stream. Stay or leave, and then it has an X in the corner.
The vest is for sale.
Oh my gosh! Now she's shopping.
We lost Allie.
See ya. Nice to
Al-
join you, Allie.
Allie, how's the new F-150 Raptor? Have you guys had a lot of take for that?
I was
For
told to slap
24?
your hand.
The new design. Have y'all
For
had?
24, we don't have it.
No, but I'm assuming you've had orders for it, right?
Not that I
Is it-
mean, I don't know what other
order
sales
banks
guys have.
should, I would assume, are open for that. That and the Raptor R.
I mean, I'm sure we have. I just haven't done any.
What?
personally.
Come on, girl, you're the off-road queen over there.
Yeah, for Bronco.
The cooler one, I see. The more affordable one.
I have plenty of Broncos on order.
So, I'm sure you didn't watch, Allie, but I did a video pricing out the. If you haven't yet, I'll put it in the link here in
I
just a
did
second.
watch because I tried helping you with that.
Oh, well, I did ask you some questions about that to verify some information, but 58,000 for the Ranger Raptor versus $93,000 for the Bronco Raptor. Now, each one offers a hair more unique. Like, there's swayable pieces each way.
But I don't know if it's swayable by like 30
Yeah,
grand.
that was
Yeah,
my
it's not
thing.
swayable by that much. I would still pick a Ranger Raptor over a Bronco Raptor.
I was curious about that on you. I mean,
I would get a Bronco, like a stock Bronco, not even go Ranger Raptor. Or
I
I
would
mean
do
Bronco Raptor.
Like, if I had to pick between the two, I would do a Sasquatch Bronco.
Yep.
With the 2.7.
Badlands.
Yeah,
Yeah.
obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Washout floors.
Yes.
It's my favorite.
yes. That will be something that I even mentioned in
I'm
the
a
video.
home
So
booth
seats
tonight. Y'all are
are
welcome.
different. The Bronco seats have to be more flexible to weather and because the doors can come
Mine
off.
is because of the dog.
Oh, I'm sure.
And will always be because of the dog. Whenever it happens, first off, I will disappear for about 2 weeks, just so everyone knows. But I will eventually end up getting another dog. But it has to, like, I travel too much. So it's like, that to me is just kind of a must-have. And I kind of wish that Ford put it in more options.
Later, Matt Porter.
Bye, Matt.
Bye, Matt. See you in April. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. And I think we've talked about this a little bit previously, is that I remember my dad special ordering his GM. He always had Z71s. And I remember him ordering it. And when he ordered it, he was like, I don't want the carpet. I want the vinyl floor, because that was the option. And it was a downgrade.
With him. I think you can get a lariat. I don't really remember.
Well, and for them, it was a downgrade. So he actually got like a credit on it. And they were like, are you sure you want that? He was like, absolutely. Because of the Michigan winters, I don't want all that. And it was.
I will say, though, the new floor mats, the way they're laser molded.
Oh, I do love
that
our
stuff.
new floor mats that Ford has done the last couple of years. They used to.
Those I could be okay with carpet, and I forget. I'm pretty sure the Ranger Raptor is going to come with carpet, if I remember right. I think if I looked, it came with both floor mats. It comes with carpet and the molded in. The cool thing about this video was
the order now.
No, the cool thing about this video was there wasn't many options on either of them. Like,
Yeah, it's all standard stuff now.
yeah,
It's like,
which
this is
I
how
like.
it's coming, here you go.
I like that. What even Bronco Raptor now? It's just pretty much standard. You get the high package, right, or the Lux, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Which that has to be like, because that I was amazed that you could get a downgraded in that first year or so. You could get like a lesser radio and stuff. I was like, really?
Yeah.
I would rather pay $72,000 for it though. Like,
hold on, let me parent by text message.
Parent by text message. But I did this video, the price comparison at the end, $30,000 difference. Once again, I do understand people go, well, I mean, the Bronco Raptor, and I'm not crapping on either. I just was pointing out, the differences. Basically the same suspension. Obviously, you're getting 37-inch tires where you're only getting 33-inch tires in the truck. Somebody in my video from Australia that owns one of these down there said you can put 35s under these things really easily, so that there's no lift needed to do that, which is really cool. You're getting a truck bed where you're not, but you're getting a removable roof, which you're not. I still think Ford's made a mistake not offering a painted roof with just the Raptor, just the freaking Raptor, a body matching roof.
I honestly really thought we were gonna have one for 24. No.
They've missed the mark. We should talk about that. They've missed the mark on the original Bronco launch. There were some hard things they just sort of just washed under the rug kind of thing of like, what? We never mentioned that. Like the painted roofs.
Yeah,
I remember
they have like documentation on it.
Yeah, I remember I did a build and price video on our Rapid Red with I think it had the matching red roof that you could get at the time. And I was like, damn, that's badass looking. No, I had to go back to my video a couple weeks ago. I was like, holy shit, that did look really cool, man. I gotta watch more of my own videos.
I gotta go watch my own content.
No,
again.
but at minimum, they should put a gloss black on the Raptor.
What did I do?
What bullshit did I say? What's going on here? But I mean, don't you think on a Raptor, like at minimum a gloss black, especially you're paying $100,000.
I know. I agree.
I mean, and you're getting the same basic roof that everybody else gets. But Boston shit the bed on that a little bit. I don't fully blame that. I blame all three companies that had a hand in that. There's Ford, there's an Italian company, and then there's the manufacturers.
So our chargers are Webasto. Ask me how I feel about Webasto.
Well, they actually do make Jeep products, and they make the roof for the C8 Corvette.
They do a lot.
Company. Yeah, it's not like they don't know how to do this.
How do you guys not get canceled?
I never even heard in Allie. I don't know if you've kept up with this. They were supposed to open up a second plant for hard tops. I never heard any more about past that after Ford announced they were doing it. Did they do it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's more than Ford's let go in a press release of anything. Like, hey, we're amping up our production to make a leaky top.
It's because they're treading slowly till they make sure it's all good.
And this is why we didn't get invited to the Ranger.
Yeah, because you can't shut your mouth.
I don't care. I'd rather be honest in my opinions than
I know.
I'm not begging for a trip.
I know.
Trust me. And Allie, like, where'd Allie go? Jeez.
She left. She was like, I'm done with you.
Pretty much. I'm done with me too.
Oh, so we have to do a little bit of marital nation. Allie doesn't know about this today. So our family text message. So we have a family text message that has.
Oh, you're in one of those too?
Yeah. So we have our son, our daughter, and the two of us are in a text message. So all four of us.
Yeah, you can add. That's 4.
Half the time I don't even know the numbers in it because some of my cousins have changed their numbers so many times. I have to text my mom and be like, who am I talking to?
So I'm in one of those too, but I love my family, but I have it on mute because sometimes they
I have mine on mute just because at work. I
Yeah.
never know when it's going to go off and I'm like,
no,
not
at all. So he puts in the text message today in our family text message, hey, Corbin, want to go to New York? And puts a screenshot of his credentials for New York Auto Show in March. And I said, excuse me? And he's like, well, you can't go. And I'm going to cuss right now because I actually, in our family chat, I said, fuck that. You didn't even ask me if I could go. And here you are giving my spot away. So then he puts Sydney goes, dang it, I can't go.
No, that's not what she said.
Well, her grandparents might watch this video, and I don't want them to know what she actually.
My 13-year-old, I was very upset with.
Yes, he was upset. But of course, Corbin goes, hell yeah. And Sydney goes, can I go? And Dave has to show the screenshot of 18 and older you must be 18 or older for press trips. But then Dave puts a, was it a meme or was it a GIF?
Oh, that's a meme.
Put a meme in there that says, hold on while mom overreacts. And so guess what I did? Muted the chat. Because I wasn't dealing with you guys going back and forth and attacking me the whole time. Nobody
was attacking you.
I was mad. I was mad about it.
Nobody attacked you at all.
No. So he already told me, he's like, you've said that you can't go on as many trips with this new work. And so when he got home, I didn't even want to kiss him.
I got the cold shoulder. Man.
Nope. I didn't even want to kiss him because he was in trouble.
So this was the meme.
Yeah, prepping.
Oh my god.
Reacting. Yeah. As soon as that one came in is when I muted the chat because I was not dealing with you all. I was so pissed. I was so mad because we've not gone to the New York Auto Show yet. And here he's inviting someone else to go in my place. Oh, I was hot.
Disowned.
It was not good times for the family chat.
Yep. And then I posted this. So Allie's already seen this, but this is my life wrapped up after that. This is Kelly with Bronco.
I'm so glad I look like Peter from Family Guy.
It's just a meme, Kelly. It's not you, but I found this very close. It's close to home because this is Kelly at night, reading and watching people argue online.
And then I message Allie of what I watched people arguing about, or I message her bitching back and forth about what somebody said and why people weren't arguing. And sometimes we get the popcorn out.
Oh my god!
Wow. Wait. No,
I'm sorry. I was trying to add it when she added it. No, she would take the Bronco.
Maybe I take both.
Dave's like, shit.
All right, I love you, baby.
Oh yeah, see what matters.
Weird how fast that changes.
Well, there you go. That was the show tonight, wasn't it?
Awkward.
Little marital nation, little abuse nation here.
Yeah.
There you go. No, I'm not doing that, Mobile. I'm not sleeping in that son of a bitch because there's no room in a truck.
There is in the back, in the bed of the truck.
Remember the storm that came? So if you're new to this, so when we got our Bronco, I promised everybody that I would sleep in the Bronco overnight. And we set a date.
And it kept getting pushed back and pushed back.
Well, yeah.
Back,
so we set it, we got it, we set a date. Okay. And then some nasty storms come through, like really nasty.
And it was already planned for that night.
Yeah.
So there were some severe thunderstorms coming through, and yeah.
So I did it a week or two later. And Kelly brought out a toddler's bed.
Hey, it was more comfortable than that. Ledge, wasn't it?
But there was Mobile, there was in Peugeot, a few
Cigar Texan
in the chat, and
Cole.
Allie, I'm laying on my pillow, and we're live streaming. The whole night was live streamed. And the next thing I know,
how long was the live stream?
How long?
Yeah,
24 hours. Well,
it stops at 12 hours. It stops recording at 12 hours.
But it started kind of over. Like it just
yeah.
So no, people.
He started at 6 o'clock the night before.
Yeah, people. I fall asleep. You just see me finally, I'm holding my head trying to stay awake. You see me. Wait, I gotta find this.
And then you hear Cigar Texan and Cole, and I think Mobile might have been in there. I don't remember who all was there, but they were like, shh, Dave's asleep. And Cigar Texan's still talking away because he's however many drinks in, at that point. And he's like, oh, he's asleep. Oh, Mobile says Dave learned not to do group live streams.
Well, they took it over for one.
I don't know if I could do a live stream like that.
I was not going to do it. I did not sign up for it. I was not going to do it.
I mean, I sleep in my Bronco. I just don't think I would like.
Well, it was part of people had super
I
chatted to do
I get,
this.
no, I totally get it.
Yeah, no, it was so let's see. This is there was overlanding for fun. Let's see. Jump around here a little bit. Damn it.
What are you doing?
Dave.
There it is.
This is not only Broncos.
Just watch.
But you can see my eyes getting heavy.
The struggle is real.
Oh, 100%. And Cigar Texan, he was 2 sheets to the wind there.
He was just going and going and going.
Yeah, they were having a great conversation. Yeah. Look, man, my eyes are getting heavy there. Just watch. Out.
Out. Done.
Watch Mobile. Watch Cigar Texan's face.
Cole, like looking back at you like, is this it?
No, watch their faces though. Oh, little guy's out. Look at him. Like Cigar Texan's on a rant there, if I remember right. I think
they're still.
I think
Cole's
about,
still talking.
Look, Mobile, I think, is about out. You know, at some point, it's pretty quick.
There's the smile. There it is.
Cole.
Log off.
I'm like, everyone leave. Everyone's like, look at this dope.
Y'all were lucky you didn't get his like snoring, his loud snoring, because he usually. So when we go to bed, he'll roll over.
Mobile, I swear to God, you were about to sleep as much as I was there. But yeah, that was the fun part. I remember waking up.
Mark. Thanks for joining.
I remember waking up though, and people were in the.
Oh yeah, it was like Jessica Dunn.
Yeah,
was in there,
yeah,
I
it was
think,
like
at wake up time.
I wanted to see if he was going to wake up. But I remember I got up. It was about 6 when I woke up. I did about another hour of live streaming after that, and
yeah, here's him like just sleeping.
you have to bring it back. Nobody wants to see me just sleeping.
Momomoto CT was trashed.
Oh no, he was definitely Cigar Texan was definitely just hammered, man. Remember, Mobile? He left us, and then came back. Oh, that's where I'm looking at my Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
But he came back because his neighbor or something came over, and he came back and was like hammered.
It was funny.
Yeah, no, that was fun. I'll do something stupid like that.
So I actually woke up periodically and like glanced to see if you were still out there, like on YouTube.
Uh-huh.
I slept like crap that night because I was like, I don't know.
Coyote gonna come get me?
I don't know. You were in the backyard and it was just weird. And
Drive
like,
my Bronco off like through the
no,
fence.
Like when you came up here and like did whatever you did at like 1 o'clock in the morning last night or the night before,
Yep.
It didn't bother me. But like knowing you were in the backyard in the truck and like, I don't know, it's just weird.
All right, we'll end on this one here. So this was dumb move of the day. This was me this morning. And I was going up. You can't see. I'm standing up not at the top of the hill, but looking down at the bottom of the hill there. And we have a lot of ice because
you can see where it's clear up there under where the sun had melted it.
Yeah. So I was going to a job site, and well, I nope, wrong one. Damn it. Anyways, I was going to a job site, and my traction control kicked in while I was going up a hill because obviously tires were slipping a little bit. And instead of it just letting me power through it so I could continue on, no, it stopped the vehicle. And what happens? I slide into a ditch. And what you can't see is there's a creek back here that this is when I first went into it, that I kept getting closer and closer to that creek. And I was like, shit, I'm about to put my work vehicle into a creek. But there was
not on purpose.
Finally, I rednecked my way out of this thing. I ended up backing up this hill, and a guy gave me just a slight tug, and I ended up getting out of there. But yeah, all the off-road experience I have still occasionally can be dumb like everybody else. And
Mobile says, sir, you can't park there.
Right. 100%.
Well, it's funny because I wake up to this is the picture that Dave sends to me. And I said, "Oh my God, are you okay? And do I need to come get you?
Yeah.
Like, do I need to come help?"
Miss Bronco over here was like, I'm going to come save you.
Well, like, would you rather me not offer to come save you?
I was 30 miles away. I don't think you were coming to save me.
I would have.
I know you would have.
Jeez.
The best part of that story is the lady, as soon as I did that, comes up in a side-by-side with a little winch on the front of it. And I thought, oh, she's going to try to help us get out of this. Because really a side-by-side, by the time I just needed the tires weren't gripping on the ice.
You just need a little torque.
So there was that lip of that. And she goes, oh, it looks like you're stuck there. And I thought she was just being funny. And I was like, yeah, kind of. She goes, well, good luck. And I was like, what? She goes, yeah, I got to leave in a little bit. I've got church or something. Yeah, maybe I should, Michael, if they have an ice version. No, this was 100%. I could have made it up what I was doing, but the damn traction control screwed me up.
I love that they just love you so much that
they just let it rip.
It's tough love, right? I like to think.
And you know what? His shirt is absolutely true. And I did buy this for him this weekend. In my defense, I was left unsupervised because it's true.
You were going to buy me this a while back.
Oh, I think it was, wasn't it? Well, I'm glad because that was like $11 this weekend.
That's my girl. Just like our Raptor grill, we got it at a discount.
Yeah,
that's right. But yeah, Steel Bronco, thank you for that.
Funny.
I need something, man. But yeah, no, it was a silly situation, and I basically got myself out, so we're good. So that is a show tonight, guys. Allie, you got anything else you want to throw out there before we shut down shop?
I don't think so.
Your poster behind you is getting fuller. Allie, if you want to send Allie stickers, I know it's at her dealerships. What she's got a wall back there with a big Bronco.
I do. Hold on.
Send her posters with that.
She says, "See ya."
Wow. I didn't know. I think we talked about this last week.
No, she said there was something she was working on back there.
Well, don't put it in our show then. These Southerners and weather.
Oh, she was trying to show it. I didn't know if she was trying to show it or not.
So if you guys want to throw some stuff Allie's way, some stickers, she's definitely she's trying to fill up a board. Do you have one from us up there, Allie?
Huh?
Do you have one of ours up there?
You are
right there.
Right there.
Here. Okay. I didn't know if we had given you any. I see Mark's up there. It's AT-AT.
Actually, I put both of his on there because I really like his.
Nice.
And then what are the other ones that I like? Oh, my friends, Ken and Krista. I used to work with Krista, but they have Huskies too. Oh, there's a reflection. Oh, there's a reflection. But yeah, I really like theirs. And one of them, sadly, has a halo.
Aww.
But she was the best, and Bandit and Maya were friends at one point in time.
Aww.
So that one's just a little special.
Mobile says he needs merch. Yes. My new sticker is gonna be me in a ditch somewhere. I can see it now.
You said it.
Once again, go over to ATN Live, All Terrain Nation Live. If you made it this far, I'm assuming you're a trooper if you've made it this far. But if you go over there and subscribe to that channel, that's where our replays of the live streams will be starting February 1st, which is only a week or so away. So if you want to watch that, because we're going to get comments. Hey, where'd the show go?
Yep.
So
hey, where'd the
ditch
show go?
Dave. That's right. So it's over that way. If you I did a video this week on more delays with the Ford Ranger in general. So if you want to check that video out, we did a high priced video on UTVs, which was I came home and told you about that. $40,000 for one of them.
That's crazy.
For a UTV side by side, which is get a vehicle for that. You can get an entry level Bronco with that, and you can go off road and drive to town.
Crazy.
And obviously the Bronco versus Ranger. So that is our stories this week. And
then one last thing I want to touch on before you close out is that the final Patreons are going out tomorrow or the day after.
Patreon.
So we should be cut off, or we should be cut up.
And why should they be a part of Patreon?
Yeah, so Patreon, if you would like to be a part of Patreon, we'd love to have you over there. It just really kind of helps keep
looks like we picked
bills
up a new
down
one.
a little bit. It is Justin Zimmerman. I saw come in while the
Ooh,
show
look at
started.
that.
So welcome in, welcome in.
You just
And
paying for the chairs we sent over.
right. We throw some swag at you.
We try to do some
Sometimes-
special news.
Yeah,
when
sometimes
can.
we do some special news over there when we can. Sometimes we do like some early release of some videos before it pops on the channel. So there's definitely some perks to that. We are still kind of figuring out what you all want for perks over there. So if you are a member, definitely let us know. We'd love to see how we can grow with you. And see how you can get what you want out of it.
And
so,
all the support basically helps us get to auto shows and stuff like that. So
it's going to help pay for
since
Chicago
Kelly
next week.
since Kelly can't go to New York.
Mm.
Let me dig that knife in a little deeper. No, but like
God,
Chicago,
this is getting
definitely.
awkward.
Yeah, and helps get Kelly a couple drinks to keep her happy, so she doesn't try to murder me. She doesn't even know what's coming next that I'm going to tell her about. So whether it be 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, or these badass
Better be a
Fords
bird.
that I love to drive. Oh, I'm gonna die. This has been your All Terrain Nation.
And this is his last stream. See ya.
I'm your host, David Boyd, alongside Kelly Boyd and Miss Allie Dubois. Hey, Allie, I've seen too many people say it's Dubois. It's not Dubois. It's Dubois.
Let's do boys.
And we're out. Peace, everybody.
See ya.
Bye now.